About 1 billion people are stuck at the bottom. And the first thing we need to do, because it's utterly the life and death issue on the planet, the most immediate urgent issue, is to help extricate people stuck in the most extreme kinds of poverty, that they die in large numbers and live lives of desperation in the midst of plenty.
Muhammad Yunus was born in the small village of Batua in Chittagong, Bangladesh on the 28th of June 1940. His father a goldsmith, the family wasn't exactly poor, but his mother is said to have been very kind to those in need. Maybe this was just the right environment for the unlikely career their son was going to embark on. In 1965, Yunus received a Fulbright scholarship to study in the US at Vanderbilt University, Tennessee. After earning his PhD in economics in 1970, he went on to teach at Middle Tennessee State University. But in 1972, Yunus returned to Bangladesh to become head of the economics department at the University of Chittagong. In 1974, a wave of deadly famine swept Bangladesh. This event changed him profoundly. Yunus was stunned by all the hunger, homelessness, illness and pollution, which caused him to question the very usefulness of the economic theories he had been teaching all along.
We have inherited one idea of development, prosperity coming from the West. From Asia, we want to bring another kind of development. Banking system is based on the principle, the more you have, the more you get. Poor people remain poor for all the time. You don't help them to get out. Grameen Bank lends out over $1 billion a year with tiny loans. We have 7.5 million borrowers. Help each other to stay afloat together. This can work any place.
When I first heard about everything, I couldn't believe it, because I said, maybe in some other country, but this is the United States. It's not going to work here.
It's an unheard of concept. Bank which lends money, not to make money, but to help people.
It gives banking support where one can't get support from the traditional banking system.
But in the United States, there's a different character, perhaps.
You never know unless you try.
My dream was to get me this big mixer, and I couldn't believe it when I got a check from Grameen that day. I was like, I got my mixer. I couldn't believe it.
The average person really don't have the money to go get a business plan, to go get contracts. It's expensive.
Poor people are poor because it's their fault. A lot of people believe that.
They do. But if you look at the poor people, they work very hard.
And this is what Grameen is doing. He is making them live their dream.
Discipline, unity, hard work will allow us to succeed. Discipline, unity, hard work will allow us to succeed.
What difference can your efforts possibly make? The truest test of a person's life is what we do for one another.
In a world where you need $1 to catch $1, you need to have something to help the bottom people lift themselves up.
My appeal is, if to justify the totality of human being, we need to have two kinds of business, at least two kinds of business. A business which centers around me, that's a profit maximizing business. It's all about me. I want to make money. And the other business is kind of a reverse of it. It's all about others, nothing about me. That I'm calling social business. Business to do good to people, to do good to the planet, without any intention of financially benefiting out of it. And if you feel that urge, you can create that company. If we insert that concept into the economic theory, the whole economy becomes different. We can create social businesses in many, many directions. We have created in Grameen, we have created some social businesses to demonstrate that, again, by demonstration. One became very popular example is a company that we created called Grameen Danone Company. It's a Danone of France, which is a popular. You eat their yogurt almost all the time. You like it, I like it. Whole world likes it. So we created Grameen Danone Company in Bangladesh, a joint venture, as a social business. We told Danone, as a social business, you will never get any dividend out of this company. And we will never take any dividend out of this company. But the company will make money, will make profit, profit will stay with the company. As investors, we can take back whatever money we have invested, nothing more than that. Because this company is dedicated to a social purpose. What is the social purpose? There are millions of malnourished children in Bangladesh, like many other countries, because poor people cannot afford to feed the right kind of diet to their children, so they become malnourished. Whatever micronutrients are missing in those children, we put it into this yogurt, vitamin, iron, zinc, iodine, whatever. And it becomes a fortified yogurt. And make it very cheap, so that every poor child can afford to buy this. It doesn't cost them anything. And then they will regain the health. The more children regain health, the better successful the company becomes. Because company's bottom line is how many children are coming out of malnutrition. That's the bottom line. Unlike the bottom line of profit maximizing company, what is your return per investment? What is the profit you are making? So you reverse that thing. So in this social business, you don't talk about how much you made, because you don't make anything. That's how you designed it. Your objective is to address those things. Now, because it became popular, another company, another French company, Veolia, is a water company, is again a big water company. They want to have a social business with us. We proposed to them, why don't we bring safe drinking water in the villages of Bangladesh where people are drinking arsenic-contaminated water, all over Bangladesh. And nobody can help them. So we said we can have a water company, water which is so affordable that everybody can drink that water, and the company covers its cost, and we solve the problem. So we can address any social problem. Healthcare is a big problem. 47 million people in this country don't have health insurance. And I said this could be an excellent social business to run, because profit maximizing companies don't go there because they will not make that kind of brilliant profit out of it. So they go someplace else. So this would be a good subject for social business. And you look at all the things, like, for example, there are many serious diseases in the world for which vaccines are already there. It's invented, it's designed, it's all there. But no pharmaceutical company produces it, because you don't make money. These are the poor people's diseases. They can't pay. What kind of world is this? Should we leave everything to the decisions of the profit maximizers so that their benefit is what decides the world? Or there's something else to bring in? That's the basic question.